Hi, Cancer. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Welcome back. I've been away for over 2 weeks. It has felt like forever, and I'm super, super excited to be back. I am happy to see that most of you guys are still here, so happy about that. On your awakening path is what I'm asking about. What is going on? What is the most inspirational, the highest message that you can receive right now? So that's what I'm looking at. Cancer. I'm using and we don't want that. First card that came out, Ace of Spring. Really, really good energy there. I didn't even have time to start and that came out. So it's a very eager energy here. The Fairy Tarot cards, I was going to say, that I'm using. Doreen Virtue. I'm using first like a foundation for you with 2 cards to see what's going on. We're waiting for the other one. There you go. Very quick energy. 6 of Winter. Wow. I just adore these cards. I can sit and look at them forever. Interesting, right? For you to watch. Ace of Spring. There is something around you right now that is holding like a situation or a circumstance that holds a very, very high. There's something weird going on with the camera and my eyes. I also shift sometimes, like when certain energies come in, I can even shift color in my eyes, I realized. Not I can on like now green. Maybe I can in the future, I don't know. Sometimes that happens depending on what sort of energy I bring about. So anyway, maybe that was, I don't usually say that, but it's so obvious now that stuff is happening here. So maybe that's something that's going on with you as well. That's why I wanted to say that. Ace of Spring. It means that there's a situation or a circumstance in your life right now that holds such a high vibration, which is so good for you. There could be a person around you that is so good for you. There's a situation or a project or like a business opportunity that is coming in that is so good for you. It's like it's going to do so good. It's going to sort of bring health to your life, if that makes sense. So this spring, Ace of Spring, she's a little fairy. And you might not see that, but there's a little birdie there on the bottom, and there's a couple of butterflies on this side and a couple of butterflies on this side, all the way up here, which speaks about major transformation. And we have this blossoming cherry tree, which is happening in the springtime. I don't feel like it's a sort of season related in that sense. It just is talking about the newness of things, how you just entered into this gorgeous energy and this gorgeous new endeavor, this gorgeous new circumstance or situation for you. And it's swirling about. It's like you're hearing about it, you're understanding it. It's like you pick up the essence of it. So I don't think it's full manifestation yet. I don't think you see the full result. I don't think that you sort of have immersed yourself in it. If this is like a new, I don't know, if you're starting to study something, it's like you're on your first day of study, your first day at school or something. You're just starting to get all this information and what it's going to be like. Or if you're starting this business, you have all these ideas, but you haven't really brought it together yet. It's swirling around. You feel the essence of what this can be. If this is a new relationship, there's nothing like we're an established couple, we moved in together, whatever the path is for you people. That hasn't taken place yet. It's the essence of it. Awesome essence. It's awesome essence. It's the highest possible energy around a situation, and you brought that about. It's swirling around you. It's happening for you. If you're a bit reluctant to go there, if you're a bit reluctant to get on this ship, this new opportunity coming in, this new relationship coming in, if it feels real, obviously always trust your instinct, your gut feeling, your intuition. Listen to your inner being. But if you have listened and it feels bloody good, this is your sort of indicator to go for it, because it's something I feel like it's even going to bring health to you. It's like it feels so freaking good, you're going to get healthy. It's like it's so good. It's like a vitamin injection, this situation or this person or relationship. It's so healthy. Like, but I eat ice cream every day, and that's a whole other topic, that stuff is bad for you when it's not. But I just want to say it as, well, I do this and I do this and I do this, and that is not good for me. Well, what I'm trying to say here is that the situation or this person or whatever this is gonna, it's such a vitamin injection to your life that it doesn't really matter what you're doing. You're gonna, it's sort of gonna straighten you out, if that makes sense. If you want or need straightening out. Then we have 6 of Winter. 6 for me is all about love. And yes, it could be love for another person. It could be love for a project or for a situation. But the 6 in itself, numerology wise, is like the connection in between you and your inner being, you and your higher self, you and your inner intuition, whatever you want to call it, you and the universe. There's an alignment there, and I get that alignment is there. That's why you can bring about such high vibrational circumstances right now. Those opportunities that come in are so good for you. Why? Because you're so good for you. You've made a connection on the inside first, and that's why these things start to happen now. So we have 6 of Water. You're standing on this boat, and I do get it. It looks a bit rocky. It looks a bit like, maybe you should have built it a bit stronger, a bit like the foundation a bit better before you actually put it in the water, before you actually went on this journey. I think this is before. It feels like it's sort of a bit of dark waters, is a bit of a tough path that you've been on. This could be tough emotionally. Like I get the feeling like if you're feeling like you're drowning, or if you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like you're not worthy, it's equally much like how you've been feeling or seeing yourself, like portraying yourself in the past. And it's like you've been trying to hold it together. You've been trying to create this magic, even though the ground that you're sailing on is not very beautiful. It's like a bit beige. Not completely dark. It's not completely like awful. It's a bit beige. It's not super, it's not calm waters, but it's not super wavy either. It's just a tiny bit, What I feel with the six of Winter is that you're creating magic. Like you don't care. It's like you've gone, fuck it. Just screw it. I'm just going to start to create whatever it is that I want right now. And I don't care if I don't feel worthy. I don't care if I don't have the money to do it. I don't care if they're out of my league. And this is your feelings. This is your thoughts. It's not like, I don't feel like somebody else is saying you met this person and somebody else is telling you they're out of your league. I feel like this is you. This is self-inflicting things that you're doing. Not maybe super much, but it's there. It's there, or it's been there. So it's like a happy, welcoming thought that you received recently that it's like, no, I'm just going to create magic anyway. Even though it's not the right waters, even though it's not the right feelings, I might not be the perfect person for this role or for this person or for this situation. I don't care. I'm going to create magic anyway. And it's bringing about such a relief for you. It's such a nice place to find yourself, not always being in a conflicting situation. Like, I want to be clear about this, because I don't feel like you on a day-to-day basis or like 24/7 are walking around feeling like you're in a conflict with yourself constantly. That I don't pick that up. It just feels like you might go about your life. You might do certain things that you feel even satisfying, and you're laughing a couple of times a day. Like things are good. It's just that when it comes to certain decisions, or when it comes to like a deeper meaning of things, or to go for something that you want, it's like it's been an internal conflict. Can you do that? Are you worthy of that? Is it really safe to do that? Do I have enough money to do that? Are they gonna, is that feeling of, at some point they're just gonna see through me and understand that I really can't do this? I survived in this business for so long, and I don't know why they haven't figured out yet that I can't do this. That you hear people say that every once in a while, and only they're not gonna find anything out because you're freaking awesome. That's the irony in this. I'm not saying other people are bad. I'm not saying other people are intellectually challenged. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Oh my God. I'm just saying. There's something about you, Cancer, that is above. You would say, and I don't mean to sound arrogant now, and I don't mean to step on other people. I really don't, and you really don't either. It's just that you would say that Björn Borg, our Swedish Björn Borg, he was the Swedish tennis player at one stage in his life. He was the best of the best, and you would probably say that he was a better tennis player than you were at some point, right? And that's not arrogant. That's just a fact. Our other Swedish Zlatan soccer player, you would probably agree that he is really good at what he's doing. He's being really arrogant about it, but he's really bloody good at what he's doing. And you wouldn't think that it was bad of him to say, I'm probably better than you are if you never even touched a ball, right? I feel this around you, Cancer. I feel like the element that you're in, type of person that you are, and the element that you're in, like your profession, your I don't know, I shouldn't even label it as a profession or a hobby or a career. What you're about, the element that you're in, you're freaking good at it. It's a Zlatan, Meryl Streep. You know what I'm going for. It's you're at the top of, like, you're one of the better in your element. And I think you know that somewhere, and it sort of bothers you that why not just step into that light? Why not just go for it? Now you are. It's like, screw this. I don't care if I don't feel like Zlatan. I'm going there anyway. I don't have enough money to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. The stuff just has to fall into place. I don't care now. And that is such a relief for you. And in that relief, I feel like you're just gonna, when you reach this point where you're going for it anyway, the universe is starting to give you stuff. Hence, it's swirling about, it's coming in, you're seeing the essence of things starting to move. And it's like you almost just needed to go, fuck it. And things has already started to come in for you. Cancer. I'm just gonna go a bit deeper into the, wow, I don't even have time to. So we have one there, and we have what here? Guys, I need glasses. Eventually, I'm just gonna have to show you the cards, and I'm gonna just fully trust what the messages are, because soon I can't see what's, like when I'm up close in person. I need to do this to see. 9. So yeah, you definitely are ending something. We have a star there, so there's a wish fulfillment happening here. Whatever you're going for now, it's gonna happen. You have a magic wand in your hands. It's the Hermit. So the Hermit mode, like, it's sort of the Virgo. I get like a Virgo vibe around this. I know it reverses the images. It's like you have a magic wand there in your hand. It's like a trollspö. you really are a magician. There's a star falling down here. It's like an extension of your wings. This is you here. We have your wings in the back here, and out of the wings comes this star. So it's you. The wish fulfillment is you. That's why I say you're in alignment with yourself. You're starting to connect with your inner being. You're starting to say, I don't care where I am, who I am, what I think of myself, how I perceive myself. I am creating magic now anyway. From where I am, I don't care. That's why I say you're in that higher energy that attracts more of the higher circumstances, like energy wise, the really good stuff in your life. And so you're the magic, and that's why things in your outer world can start to manifest the way that you want them to now. So you're the star, which the consequence is that like there's an extension of this wing has turned into a star. So there's a wish fulfillment happening outside of you now because it has started to happen on the inside. You allowed it to happen on the inside. You're holding a magic wand. You needed to go into that solitude for a while. Maybe you're even there a tiny bit still, feeling a bit quiet, if that makes sense. You might be around other people. There might be a lot of noise going on around you, but you're still in a hermit mode. You're still sort of, it's like you're going inwards. You have extra need to be alone or to be in a quiet place every once in a while. And I think that's a good thing. Out of that has come more magic. It's like you're becoming the magician. Out of the hermit mode or out of the hermit comes the magician. It's a number 9, so we're stepping away from something. We're ending a situation, which is very welcoming to you, is what I feel. It's very welcoming. To then go into, wow. So this is like you're doing it anyway now. You're going for it, and here we have the awakening. It's like it's the Hanged Man, but it's like it's being pictured as the awakening. With number 12. So it's a process. Is a 1 and 2, and we have the yin and yang here with complete balance. The Hangman and the Hermit, and the Magician, it's sort of the same vibe here to me today. There's a major, like, do you see, it's like you're opening, I don't know how to compare that and even what to say in English. In Swedish, Astrid Lindgren. It's like I'm throwing out all these Swedish, but Astrid Lindgren, she's known for, maybe you guys know her the most for Pippi Longstrump. But she also she's written so many beautiful stories. One of them is Ronja Rövardotter, where in the story, this little girl is testing her limits. And so she's meeting her dad, who at one stage told her that she can't go to certain things. She can't go near this cliff because there's like a steep, like if she falls over, she's dead. She can't be in the woods because etc. etc. And so I don't know if it's her dad that she tells this or somebody else, but somebody meets her and they're like, where are you going? I'm going to watch out for not falling over the cliff. And they're like, okay. And that's what it feels like. It's like you're dangling, you're standing. It's the Hanged Man, but this looks like you really have your hands on the ground, like you're standing upside down, you're juggling, it's like a balancing act where you're practicing to not ramla I helveteskapet, to not fall over the edge. It's a balancing act. And this is your awakening. I think your awakening is so much about, and maybe it is for so many other people as well. I never really thought about this. This is interesting. But there's there's something, I would say an awakened person is a conscious person. An awakened person is aware. I feel like you've been aware probably, like you probably have heard a lot of times and probably even felt a lot of times that you've been really old for your age, like you have an old soul or something like that, or you heard that you're like you're so beyond your years. And you probably felt that as well. So being aware is not your thing in the awakening path, if that makes sense. Like other people becoming aware is the awakening process. For you, for this group of people that I'm connecting with here with the Cancer reading today, it doesn't necessarily have to be, could be somebody that's drawn to this reading. You don't even have to be Cancer. But this group of people, I feel like the awareness part, you probably were aware of since you were 3 years old and you never shut down. And so you just constantly just been aware. You've been conscious all along. Your thing, your balancing act is moving in and out of feeling worthy and not worthy, feeling like you should go for it or not go for it. Whether, do you even have the right to claim this? I don't know. I see some of you guys like wanting to be like a director or something, like a director of a movie, a director of a business, some sort of director. And that's just for a few of you. It can really be anything where you go, do I even have the right to go for that title? Do I even have the right to, do I even put myself, I hope you know what I mean. It's like constant going out there but not. It's like a dangling, watching out to not fall over the cliff. But it's like the awakening for you is not, okay, so if the awakening for others is to be fully conscious, the awakening for you, you already are aware and conscious. And so the awakening for you is to completely and fully understand the full potential of your worth. And yes, I get it. I get that most people don't feel worthy. It's such a, if we're talking pandemic here, the pandemic of the virus, I think it's just maybe even an extension of people not feeling worthy. It's just, so I get it. There's a lot of people not feeling worthy. But those people are going to walk through life and continue to not feel worthy and continue to attract only like a mediocre life. I know I sound very, very pessimistic right now. I just think that that's the truth. I think your awakening path this time around is about you coming into the full potential, realizing, like actualizing, manifesting your full potential around your worth. That is freaking grand. That is the awakening for you. That's the balancing act for you. Are you worthy of this? Or are you not? Are you worthy of this? Or are you not? Yes, you are. You freaking are. Princess of Autumn comes out after this. And that is going for, that is you study for something. That is you being the master of your craft, if you will. This is you becoming the Meryl Streep of the element that you're in, becoming the Zlatan of your element, becoming some sort of teacher, understanding yourself. I think maybe for the most part of you, if you saw yourself, like if somebody were to ask you, like, do you consider yourself to be a teacher? No. You would say immediately no. Would you want to stand in front of a group and sort of hold a speech about what life is about? Hell no. No. That's not me. Although that is you. It's like you find yourself there all the time. If it's among friends, you're the one that people listen to. You keep choosing things where you end up being in the center. And it's like, how am I here again? I didn't ask for this. I want to be in hermit mode and read my book or listen to, I don't know what you want to listen to. And not like not having the responsibility, like, do I have to talk to them now? Like, I don't know. I'm busy. And you choose what level you want to take this in. But I think the sooner you realize what a teacher you are, and you can be a teacher through books, you can be a teacher through writing. Probably Astrid Lindgren, or those people that we wouldn't say that they're teachers. We would say that she's a writer, she's an author. We would say that, you know, those professionals in sports, they're professionals in sports. We wouldn't say that they're teachers, but they're so freaking teachers. It oozes out of them because they're showing you what worth is, what excellence is, what, you know, succeeding at the craft. I think that's you. Okay, we want some final advice for Cancer, and then we're going to move into the extended, where I'm going to go deeper into this, and I'm going to end the extension with a little mini visual / meditation exercise for you to really, maybe for the first time, feel your worth. At least allow yourself for a second to go there. So if that feels interesting, there's going to be a link in the description box. Oh my lord. We have the Sun here, the happiest card in the deck, number 19. So for some of you, this shift also means that you're going to bring about somebody, a person in your life, and a relationship in your life, that when this person comes in, you're going to question if the worth is going to be, you're going to question your worth again, because you don't know if you're worthy of them because they feel so bloody good. It's something that you haven't really experienced before, and so when they come in, you question whether you're worthy of them or not. But it's number 19, which is my Prince of Heaven. It's also my Princess of Heaven. So it's not gender specific, but it's like your soulmate connection. It's somebody coming in that's rocking your boat, that's really not caring whether you think fondly of yourself or not, because they see your light and they're going for it. A lot of sunflowers there. I adore those sunflowers. Bursting through the wall, this brick wall. I love this image because it's like, it's almost like this boat where you go, fuck it. I don't care if it's not solid on the bottom. I don't care if I don't feel all that good, or I built maybe a really crappy boat here. I'm creating magic from where I am, and I don't care anymore. It's just sort of the same feeling. You're bursting through, or a person coming into your life is like, they don't care that there's a brick wall. So there's something beautiful. I don't want to alarm you or scare you in any way, but it's like if you have some sort of guardedness going on, or there's some sort of brick wall, or some sort of, you have like a guard or a wall up, they don't care. Do you think that wall is going to keep me away from you? No, I'm going to come in anyway. Is that actually a unicorn? Oh, it is. Wow. So it really, really is a soulmate connection. If you listen to me before, you know that unicorns and peacocks, over the years, it just has become, it's not a, that's what it means, but for me it does. So when a unicorn and a peacock shows up, it's the indicator that a soulmate connection is around. And this is a unicorn. And we have the number 19, which is the Prince of Heaven or Princess of Heaven. It's the Sun, so it could be a Leo connection somehow. But it's the focus here is the happiest card in the deck, which just, and there's something about either you saying, screw it, I don't care where I am right now, I'm going for whatever it is that I'm going for. This could be your person coming in saying, I don't care if you have a wall up. I want to be with you, and if I just have to hang around here for a bit for you to understand that you're the one that I want to be with, and you might have a bit of watch out to fall over the cliff issue for a bit there, not feeling worthy. I don't care, I'm here anyway. I don't care about your wall. Don't you see I have a wall up? Don't you see you can't just come in here? Well, yes I can. I just want to say though, they feel 100% comfortable. You're not going to be afraid or alarmed. You can't be in this high energy and attract this beauty and it be bad. You just can't. And then we have Seven of Spring, which is you're going for it, but you're still... I love this because she has a bow and arrow, but she really doesn't. It's like she's making that, like, she's making the movement of it. She's like stretching the bow, but there's no arrow. So we're in the essence of it. It's like, and she's very assertive. We're going for it. She's dressed in red. We have the red border, which speaks about laying a new foundation, following your heart. Your heart is in the right position, but this is like a feeling of home. This is really gorgeous. I'm going to go deeper into this and see what else I can find around this. Maybe around this person, maybe around this, wherever you're going, whatever you're saying fuck it to, whatever element you're in. We'll see what we find. And at the very end of that, there's a little exercise. So if you're drawn to that, come to the link in the description box down below. If this is where we part ways, then thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for your donations that you keep sending. However small they are, I enjoy them so much. And you're so creative sometimes, not all of you, which I don't... Of course, all donations is welcome. But some guys are really taking the time to figure out how it translates into Swedish so that I get... certain donations are in alignment. So it could be like 1111 and 777 and so forth. So I really appreciate that. It's really cute. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye, Cancer.